Hi everyone, it is Tracy with Bright Sand Travel, and I am live here today aboard the Avalon Passion on the Danube River, and we are actually docked in Budapest for the day. So I've spent the day out exploring Budapest. I think about 25,000 steps, so if that tells you anything, I did a lot of exploring. And right now I just want to show you this beautiful ship and tell you a little bit more about Avalon Waterways. So right now, I'm going to turn it around here. I am in the main lounge, the Panorama Lounge. So let's just switch it around. Okay, so you can see the lounge. This is where the bar is located. This is where the evening port talks happen. So every evening there will be a happy hour for an hour in the evening, followed at the end by the port talk by our cruise director. So with Avalon Waterways, beverages as far as like alcoholic beverages, wine and beer are included at lunch and dinner. Otherwise, you also have the happy hour where beer and wine and select cocktails are also included. Otherwise, there is a menu where you can order drinks anytime throughout the day, and they are very reasonably priced. So not totally all-inclusive with this cruise line, but pretty much so. I mean, as far as most of your beverages are included, like I said, with your meals, and then also you have the happy hour every day for an hour. So this is the happening place for an hour before dinner. Everybody gathers. We hear about the excursions for the next day with the port talks. At that point, if you want to change what you're doing, if there's availability, you can. And then from here, everybody then goes to dinner pretty much. So, and I'll show you the different dining options as we walk the ship. So for right now, let's just kind of check out the bar area here. So it's a really pretty bar. As you can tell, this ship actually came on in, I think, 2017. So it's about 8 years old, but it's really light and airy. I love the interior. We've got a dance floor. There is entertainment in the evenings, either piano, a DJ, local entertainment that's brought on board. So that's really nice. Place to gather in the evening after dinner. It's the Panorama Lounge, as you can tell, because why? There are windows all around this entire lounge. So when we're sailing, it is a great place to be. So this area back here for lunch and dinner is just a little light buffet here, a more casual setting. You've got seating indoors and outdoors. So when the weather's nice, you can sit outside as well. So that is the Panorama Lounge. I'm going to walk back here, show you the lobby, and also show you the main dining room, and then we will go on top to the top deck as well. So what do you guys think? Do you like the decor here? I like it. It's just really kind of understated, light and bright, which I love. So this is the main lobby area. Here's the front desk. You can get any of your questions answered at the front desk. This is also where you pick up your quiet boxes for your tours, and your tags for your tours, so they know what tour you're going on. You can see there's doors on both sides of the lobby, depending on how we dock, so you can get in and out. There is the check in and out here. So whenever you leave the ship, you just scan your card, you say you're going in or out, so they know who's on board and who's not. Because as you can see, I'm glad we're docked so I can show you this. I mean, this is how you just walk straight off the ship. And in most cases, you're in the city or town center, which is so nice. Super easy to come and go. I think today we arrived around 8:30 and we're staying till 9 o'clock, I think, tonight. So that's a really long day for everybody to get off and explore. I mean, if you want to stay out until we take off in the evening, you can go out for dinner, but you know, your dinner, your meals on board are included. So I'm going to go down now, speaking of that, and show you the dining room. So you just go down a few set of stairs here, and this is the main dining room. This is where breakfast, lunch, and dinner is served. Breakfast and lunch are buffets, and dinner is a sit-down, a la carte ordering, and be served on the menu. They've got the blinds shut over here, so you really can't see out. But when we're sailing, I mean, we're kind of right above the river. You can see out. It's really pretty. You'll note here there's lots of tables for 2, 4, 6. You can combine 8. And I like that it's kind of a very flexible seating arrangement here, because if you do have more people, you can put tables together and you know, accommodate your group if it's a little bit bigger. This is the buffet station that gets set up for breakfast and lunch. So like I said, beer and wine is included for breakfast, or not breakfast, for lunch and dinner, and they are very generous. There's always a white and a red, and they do vary each day. Sometimes there's even another selection as well, like a rosé, and they're very generous with keeping your glass full. So you've got a lot of you know, nice options actually in here for dining. So the menu rotates. There are a few items that you can always get if you don't like, you know, any of the regional selections that they've selected for the day. There is, I think it's, might be like a beef tenderloin, a chicken, and maybe a fish that are available every day. So that is the main dining room. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Buffet for breakfast and lunch. So I want to see if, yeah, let's just pop right down here real quick, and I'll show you the fitness room. Because before, when I walked through Viking, they do not have a fitness room, so you didn't get to see that. I mean, this is small, of course, but it is a fitness room. They have the machine there. They have on the ship a bike, a treadmill, like how it's kind of lower. And that kind of quick. Yeah. We're back. Yay. Okay. I thought I might have lost y'all, but I think I just went too far down there, and that lost the connection. So anyway, I was trying to show you the fitness room. I think you saw a little bit of it, but it is small, but it has enough to get by if you need to get a little workout in. So what I'd like to do now is take you up on the sky deck so you can see that. So let's go out these doors. You're gonna love the view out here. Like I said, we are in Budapest, so the view is stunning. So let's go up here. Sorry, not the best view as I go up the stairs. All right, we are up on the sky deck. The little square box in front of me is the wheelhouse. That's where the captain is. Kind of fun little fact about this, you might notice that there's like empty space underneath the wheelhouse. That's because it can lower. So when we are going under low bridges, you can actually lower the wheelhouse so that they can fit under the bridges. I think I talked to you before about, you know, there's the river cruise ships are only 4 levels, including the sky deck. So 3 interior and then the sky deck. And that is because of going under the bridges. You have to be able to go under the bridges. And you also have to be able to fit in the locks. So the ships are only like 37 feet wide, 443 feet long, except for the exception of a couple that are larger. So let's just check out what we have on board here. So on the sky deck, Avalon has bikes included on the ship. So that means that they have excursions that are bike rides, but you can also take bikes out if you want to go for a bike ride, which is super nice. So Avalon, with their excursions, I feel like they offer maybe the most of any cruise line as far as different options, because they do your traditional like walking tours, but they also include a lot of active options, which some of the others do too, as far as biking and hiking. Today I hiked, oh, it's gonna be hard to see, but up there on the hill there, I hiked up to their statue. It's actually under construction right now up there, renovation. But anyway, it was an awesome view. We hiked up there today. So they include the active excursions like hiking, biking, and your traditional, type tours, walking tours. But they also include a lot of what they call like discovery type tours, which are more hands-on tours. So with those, like some of my friends today did a cooking class. Yesterday we did a painting class. So, just different things to kind of immerse you depending on where you are. So that's a really nice option. So let's just walk down here, show you the rest of the sky deck. As you saw before, there's lots of lounge chairs, tables. They have sun canopies. It's like 40 some degrees today. It was 20 something this morning. It did warm up and it's like maybe 42, 44, something like that. But up here in the sun, it is beautiful. Like I'm in like a sweater, my scarf and everything. So it's so nice. This is actually a really nice time of year to come because it's not super crowded. As long, as you can bundle up and enjoy the fewer crowds, and as long as you're not afraid of it getting a little chilly. So yesterday with the rain and everything, it was a little cold, but today is really nice. Okay, so you can see here we've got a little putting green, checkers, chess, and also the walking track, which is really nice on the ship. So let's head back down this way because I didn't get to show you the front end, which it has the more cushy furniture and stuff. But also I just wanted to, let you see a little bit of Budapest, and you can probably see it a little bit better down here. I love this city. Oh my gosh, it's my second time here. And the architecture is so amazing. All the different types, the detail. I can just walk around the city and just look. It's spectacular. Not to mention, all the little cafes. You've got the mineral baths, the Turkish baths here, which are really big. So the city is Buda, and two cities really make up Budapest. So you've got the Buda side and the Pest side, separated by the river. You've got some gorgeous bridges. One in front of us isn't that pretty, but some of them are really pretty. So let's just keep walking here. You've got a small little hot tub here. That wasn't it. That was like a little glass sky roof. But here's your little hot tub. We do have a little hot tub. I think it is hot because I saw some steam coming off of it. So that's nice. Let's walk down here. So this is a little outdoor seating area too. And when the weather's really nice, they will have lunch set up out here. So they'll do some, hamburgers and sandwiches and everything, kind of light food out here. So that's a nice option when it's a pretty day to sit out on the deck. Who doesn't want to do that, especially when you're on the, well, either when you're sailing or when you're in port with these awesome views and everything too. So, hey Holly, wish you were here. Showing you Avalon. I don't know if you've sailed on Avalon before. No, you probably have. Anyway, so here is front with, like I said, some nice seating, cushy seating, which I love up here. It's really comfortable. Nice cushions. Great place for when we're sailing to just chill out and watch the world go by. All right, so I think I showed you everything except for the club lounge, which is down. All right, you're back. Sorry about that, guys. It's just a little tough with the Wi-Fi and the connection. So, like I said, I'm not going to go back down because I'm afraid I will lose you again, but don't you just love the blue sky here, the views? You really can't see that well, I'm sure, because some of the really pretty things are a little far away. The Parliament building, we've sailed by it this morning, and we're going to go back by it this evening when it's all lit up, which I am super excited about. That is one of the most beautiful things I think I've ever seen. That building is stunning, gorgeous, and at night, what they do with it is unbelievable. So I'm super excited to sail by that tonight. I'll make sure I get some pictures, maybe a video, and share with you guys. So I love this itinerary. Well, the normal itinerary on the Danube, because you get to hit 3 major capitals. I mean, you're in Germany, Austria, Slovakia, and Hungary. So, 4 countries, major capitals with Bratislava, Budapest, and Vienna. So that's a great first timer itinerary. It was my first itinerary, so I think I loved it, and I think it's just a perfect first timer. So if you're interested, let me know, because river cruising, I think, is one of the best ways to tour Europe. It's so easy. Call it the easy button. So once you're on the ship, everything is pretty much taken care of for you. So it really makes it a lot easier than trying to explore on your own. So stay tuned. I'm going to be posting a lot more, probably going live again this week. So stay tuned and watch out for more river cruising. Thanks, guys.